I expected more and it felt very underwhelming.
Violence and all
And
bad
words.
language. I felt it was much more than the previous one. Too much, you know, Modi. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of a couple of opinions. So we just came back after watching Dhurandhar 2, The Revenge. And for me personally, it did not hit the same high as Dhurandhar 1. I don't think it's an expectation issue because I had kept my expectations in check. But it didn't, the tone of the movie didn't feel the same. The first one I felt was a little bit more like serious and planned and executed very well. This one somewhere felt that it was not as finished. How do you like it?
Same thing, I really liked Dhurandhar. And then this one I expected more and it felt very underwhelming. The first half maybe felt okay, good, but the second half it was just chumma killing.
Yeah, exactly. Even I felt until the interval, even I felt it was going well. But afterwards, like there was this part where they kind of like the Indian government gives him free hand and all. And after that, it felt like or it just became like any other masala movie types, just shooting, killing, bomb blasts, and just for no reason blowing up things and like all of that.
It was not even just bomb blast. For a long time, it was just like a montage of people coming and shooting and people asking what is happening.
What I liked was that at least in the first half they continued that development of his character. So in the previous one they didn't show the past. In this one they spent a good amount of time in the past and like showed us why and how he became what he became, and then also like how he progressed after the first movie up till a point. So it had kept that same kind of planning and he's becoming this and then he's doing this and then leads to something else. So that part was good. Like I was liking it.
Even I like that part that they spent good amount of time in explaining. They did not rush that part. So I like that part.
A lot of emotional bits were also
we
there.
were emotionally attached. I was feeling very sad for him, like for his character. I was feeling very sad.
Yeah. Nice acting also.
Nice acting, yeah. Even like everybody's acting, like Sarah Arjun's acting was also good. Like such a young actor, but she did a very convincing job.
Everybody I think did a phenomenal job in this movie compared to like usual movies that we see. At least acting wise it was really good. But one thing which it was missing, even though story wise like until an interval it was there, what it was missing was the kind of like memorable
songs and the BGM.
Even the title track, like the first one had like really nice title track and the songs and stuff.
It was very catchy. After the theatre also, it would come out and it will playing in your head.
Right. So you would want to come home and then watch it again on YouTube. But in this, like I don't even remember anything from the movie. This song was nice. I want to listen to it.
In the first song that came, that Ari Ari song where the Ranveer Singh's character is introduced, I like that song and I had nice beat. But other than that, I don't remember any of the songs.
The first one felt nice to watch because every time like even the action sequences and all, the background and the songs were also elevating those experiences. And this, it kind of felt like it's not as well done. Like the songs that were placed also did not like amp up that whole thing.
Even the Akshay Kumar's entry song, that was very catchy. But
it's so iconic. Everywhere that the reel was also there everywhere.
And it was not just like it is trending on Instagram, so people are liking it. It was really catchy. But here, this they tried to do the same thing, like how he was at that position, now he is that position. So they are trying to show him in the same light and stuff. But it did not feel the same way. Again, people are dancing, similar costumes. People are dancing.
It didn't hit the same
spot, yeah.
Yeah, but overall I felt it could have been cut short a little and edited to make it more streamlined. It felt like they had a lot of footage with them. First movie they finished, now whatever they had remaining they had to show in this.
And that too very hurried. There's a post-credit scene and that also felt like unnecessary.
The other thing was like violence and all bad language. Yeah.
Abusive. language.
I felt it was much more than the previous one, but the previous one got a lot of like, oh, people are like too much violence and too much other thing. But I felt this one had much more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
They have showed so many things. In the first one, they did not show that much.
In this very evidently they were like showing all these.
They are like pointing the camera and you are seeing it.
Also the language part, right? In that too, very selectively few words they are like muting.
Beeping.
Which is like. Which is not going well. It's like you hearing the audio and then there are like.
It's like the audio is getting cut out.
Yeah.
And it's feeling very bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Not good experience.
In between, it's like getting cut here and there.
Yeah.
And it's not like all galis are cut also.
Yeah.
And then other
Very
things are like all out there.
Even the whatever is cut, the bad part they have not muted. If it is like Behen and then Behen is muted, the rest other half of the word is not. So like that should be muted. That is the bad word.
It felt very distracting from the experience actually. And also like in the second half, too much, Modi. Yeah.
I think it was made for Modi fans.
Yeah.
So everybody in the theater was really impressed by the movie. And they were like cheering, oh, Modi ji came and did this and all that.
Even in the first movie also it was there up to some point. But because in the grander scheme of the movie, it was like, okay, we can watch. This it felt like there is too much attention. The second half intentionally they are like, oh, this incident. Yeah. And even from Pakistan side, they were like, oh, Modi has come. Now it's gonna be like this.
We are becoming very poor.
Yeah, they were not being subtle about it at all. It was very much like
trying to impress Modi.
Yeah, propagandist kind of a movie.
Yeah. I feel the audience that is watching these movies, they will think this might be true, and and they won't do the homework to see what is right, what is not right, and then there's no they have not said anything negative about the repercussion of demonetization or what has happened. And it felt like all very happy, like very.
All right things were happening.
All right things happened.
Whatever decisions were taken, it was all the proper decisions. And in the previous one, they portrayed like certain decisions are not good, and it has to wait for the next government to make it good. But in this one, it was like everything was like proper. Now, that's the sense that was being given. So that felt a little forced. If you remember our first review that we did, one of the things we said was, it did not feel forced. Whatever they are doing this nationalism thing, it did not feel forced. But in this, it felt forced. It was like a lot of intentionally they were like, oh, this scenario happened because of this happened.
Yeah, they pointed out the scenarios. I think that's the thing. Yeah. If they had done something like suddenly, it would have been fine. They have just pointed out the scenario. This happened, so this has happened. This happened, so this has happened.
And not even once, like 2-3 times they are like.
Yeah. Movie should be made like a movie. It should not be. It is not a documentary that you are spitting facts or maybe you are telling that people believe this.
Also,
it's dangerous. Yeah.
It's like you are mixing some real life events with movie bits. Like made up bits, and then it leaves the audience with the feeling that this is true.
Because they have used real clips.
Yeah, they use real clips.
It's not just like some actor coming and saying it. The people have used real clips, so that is making it more like a documentary feeling. So that's that.
And this also they tried to point out Kerala here and there. Like they are behind Kerala only.
So what do you think? It's an OTT watch or a theatre watch?
I think theatre watch because it's very grand. The way it's been shot and like sets and all that, very grand. OTT, I think, first of all, I felt it was very random. In OTT, it would feel like it's
you
even more.
Continuously sit and watch.
You wouldn't be able to just sit in the theatre. You're forced to sit and watch. I think in OTT, you would not be able to sit for such extended duration and watch.
Yeah.
Would you like watch it again?
Yeah, I can watch it again. I would be okay watching it again.
Yeah, I might watch both together now because full story is out, so maybe like 1 and 2 I'll watch.
But then it will be like a series only, like how they have divided the chapters in the movie. We'll watch chapter wise.
Parts, yeah. Alright then, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe because we have more movies coming in March. I'm especially looking forward to Project Hail Mary, so look out for that review.